Welcome to another Explore Everyday storm chase, and this is actually the end of the storm chase. It's June 16th. We had an enhanced risk kind of centered over the Twin Cities and central Minnesota. We got a nice set of mammatus clouds to finish off the evening here. It's about 8:30. I did a big full loop going all the way up around the east side of the cities, came back through Minnetonka, down through Shakopee, Prior Lake, Jordan, and now I'm over in Eagan. One big circle around the Twin Cities. I got in or near a couple tornado warnings, but I was the kiss of death because as soon as I showed up, they dissipated. So you can blame me for not seeing any tornadoes, but I guess that's a good thing since we were in a very populated area here in the Twin Cities. So this is going to be a recap video, the highlights. Hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you in the next Explore Everyday video. On June 16th, much of Minnesota was placed under an enhanced risk, level 3 out of 5, by the Storm Prediction Center with all hazards possible. As nearly all Minnesota setups unfold, the afternoon risk would depend on morning convection clearing out in time for the atmosphere to destabilize. My chase day started around lunchtime with a lone, sub-severe supercell that moved right through the East Metro. I made a quick trip out to peak, but it was mostly an unphotogenic sheet of rain. Back at home, I finished up my workday and did a final run-through of the models. Based on potential storm development, I would need to either commit north or south of the metro. This was a big decision based on storm development, storm motion, and Twin Cities rush hour. Throughout the day, models were consistently inconsistent on where storms would develop or if they even would. My gut told me to get west of the metro near Hutchinson or south of the metro near Mankato. If a storm formed near Hutch, its storm track would likely go through the West Metro before diving southeast. The West Metro is not the greatest chase terrain. Mankato had a couple strikes against it as well. First, it was outside the tornado watch box. Why would I pick an area that experts didn't include in the watch? Second, the storm track from Mankato was southeast and would pull me further away from home. It was decision time. Start off north to head off these storms on radar, deep within the watch box, or head west or south and hope a storm forms. I committed north and my storm was shortly after tornado warning, but I was an hour away. These last few clips are what I saw when I finally caught up. I managed a couple nice structure shots, but by then the storm was no longer warned and shortly after actually dissipated into absolutely nothing. This is the same shot as the previous, but backlit rain had started to fall. I think I like this image the best. Which version do you like better? Let's take a look at radar at 6:30. You can see the second storm is now tornado warned, and I don't look to be that far from getting into position. And if this was out in southwest Minnesota, it would have been fine with the grid road system. But I was in the metro. I had to navigate around Lake Minnetonka, rush hour, stoplights, and no direct route. Remember earlier I said I debated heading to Hutchinson to start my chase. Well, look where this storm formed and look at that hook. This storm produced multiple funnels and came close to dropping a significant tornado. Now look at the southern storm, just north of Mankato, my other potential target I considered. With the open farmland and a grid road system, that would have been an easy storm to get on. Instead, I had to work my way from the northwest metro, navigate the Minnesota River Valley, and drop directly in front of the tornado-warned storm to intercept near Jordan. By the time I had caught up to the storm and was shooting this video, the storm was no longer tornado warned, but it still had incredible rising motion, so I stuck with it in case it cycled one more time. To fit the whole storm in an image, I shot a handheld 7-shot pano as lightning was crashing all around me and crossed my fingers it would stitch together in Lightroom. I think it turned out quite nice.
onto I-35 North.